It's Kirk Duncan, and I'm here for you because we got to talk about why Plan A failed. What's happening? How come it didn't work out? Do you even know why that happened? Well, if you don't know why Plan A failed, you're not going to know why Plan B is also going to fail. And I know what you're doing. You're still frustrated with other people. And I know you're disappointed about your results, and I know you're working hard, and you're really trying hard in all three of these, but you got to take a look at what's going on the inside. As long as you keep blaming other people that this is not working, you are not going to fix this. And guess what? Plan B is going to fail too. And really, can you really afford that much more time and that much more money and effort? Because you're burning out, right? You're using a lot of effort, but your head is full. Let's talk about why your head is full and what's going on. And let's get this figured out. Because you know me. You know that the big reason why I'm here for you today is because we got to get you moving. We got to get you moving. We got to get you choosing your goal. We got to get you activating your mind, mending your heart, taking action. That's the thing. Goal, mind, heart, action. Right? That's what we got to do here. Okay. Well, here's the first misperception here. The first misperception is your plans are going to work out. You think your plans are going to work out? No. You think your plan's going to work out. You work all this time to try to figure out, how to make this work. So step 2 works, step 1 works. And you got this great idea that it's just really going to come together and it's going to work out. That right there, you're already setting yourself up for failure. Guess why? Because inside your head, you think you're a clear thinker. That has to change. I know I'm not a clear thinker, and wait till I show you what I mean by this. Wait till I show you. Because it's one thing to make a plan, but do you really have the mindset to carry out the plan? Because really, here's reality, right? Reality is you try to do your plan, but it just gets all squirrely and it's all over the place. It's a mess. But why is that? You took time to make the plan, but how come this is the way it's going? Wait, it's supposed to look like this, but it's not. And it's like you go nuts, don't you? I know it. You sit there and you make the plan and you're like, but Kirk, this is what it's like to carry out my plan. This is what my vision was, but this is my plan. You're not alone. I giggle because you're not alone. You are not alone. A lot of people deal with this where this is the reality in trying to follow through with their plan. And because in the beginning, they are like, oh, because I wrote it on paper and because I put it in my schedule, this is what's supposed to happen. But there's a really big step here that, I'm serious, not very many people think about. They don't think about what it's like to carry out the plan. Because do you know what happens along the way of carrying out a plan? More thinking. It requires thinking. Up here in this first part, in between step 1 and step 2, each one of these arrow steps is thinking. And it also is a way of adjusting and being able to calibrate and coordinate so you can course correct from what really happened on step 1. But each one of these arrows represents thinking. And if your thinker is not clear or not focused, then you're not going to make very good decisions in between each one of these action steps. And so what happens is you're like this. You're all over the place because it requires thinking. You see, one part is to make a plan. That requires a certain level of thinking. But then to carry out the plan requires an ongoing consciousness and an ongoing thinking process. And this is not considered as a person is moving forward. And then they end up in some weird spot. Well, in fact, I can tell you right where they end up. They end up right here, stuck. You ever felt stuck? You ever felt like you're up against a wall? Well, it's because your thinker is all plugged up. It's plugged up. And let's jump into that. What does this mean when I say plugged up? Well, the reason why you failed is because you have inside your head a lot of stuff. It's kind of like that closet, or that pen drawer in the kitchen. Or maybe it's even your garage. It's just full of stuff. Now look at this. How are you supposed to get your plan done when your head's full of a bunch of stuff? You don't. The reason why you don't finish your plan, the reason why you don't stay on track is because your head is full of stuff. Now, down underneath here, there's some ideas and information that's going to help you stay on track, but your mind is cluttered. It's messy. And so because it's cluttered and messy, what happens is you can't think along the journey. You can't navigate very well. It just doesn't work. You're running into problems that just you didn't have to face because your head's messy. Okay, so what we got to do here in this training today is we got to help you with some kind of technique here to be able to help you clear this mess up. Okay, this is what it looks like. We're going to take this mess right here and we're going to organize it. I know, look at this, right? Whoa, impressive. Well, there's two categories that you can start with to begin sorting out what's going on inside your head. And that's to separate everything in your head into two categories, and one of them is called what's not working and what is working. And so what this looks like is you grab a pad of paper. You draw a line down the middle of the paper. You label the left side of what's not working, and you label the right side of what's working. Then you start to unload your thoughts into one of these two lists. See, everybody can do this. Doesn't matter how old you are. Doesn't matter if you have a business or not. Doesn't matter if you're male or female. Doesn't matter where you live. You have things in your life that are not working, and you have things that are working. Now, this is two different lists, so this works for everyone. In fact, you probably should send this video to your friend who's struggling, right? You know you have a friend who's struggling, and their head's a mess, and they can't sort out what they're doing, and this is what they're going through. And they're just like, I can't get stuff done. Forward this video to your friend so that they can learn how to sort out their brains. Okay, we got to sort out your brains. They're messy. Okay, so you get a pad of paper and you draw a line down the middle. And on the left side, you put what's not working. On the right side, you put what's working. And you're going to make a list of everything that's going on inside your head. So let's do it here. All right, so here's the line down the middle of the paper. Here's this line. Let's get this all organized. Okay, good. This is going to be the not working. This is going to be the working. Okay, so that's how this list is divided right there. Boom. Easy. Super easy. You just got to do it. Then what you do is you take your worry. You got to worry. Where does that go? Is that working? Is this working or not working? Well, of course the worry is not working. Okay, so the worry goes on this side. What about a discouragement? Okay, put it on this side. What about another problem? Well, it goes on this side. Oh, you hate somebody? Put it on that side. Another problem, another worry. Oh, you're frustrated? It goes on this side. Got another problem? Yep, write that down. Write down, where you're scared. Also, write down where you're worried again. What? Look what this is doing. What? Look at what just happened. We just uncovered what's going on inside your head. Like we're clearing out the clutter. Okay, but wait a second. We got this relationship that is struggling. We got this person that just totally aggravates you. We got this child that's just not doing their homework, not doing their stuff, driving you nuts. Okay, we got another child over here that or a friend or somebody at work who's driving you nuts, and let's put them on this side. Okay, so we just took everything that's not working and we made a list, right? That's what would happen on this paper, but you're going to write down all those things. You're going to write them down on the left side of the paper. Get them out of your head. Because as long as they're inside your head, they're going to swirl around in your head and mess you up. Now, over here, you got to put this over here on the good side. Oh, here's some information. Oh my goodness, look at that. There's an idea. What? There's another idea. Oh, wow, look what we're finding. Okay, there's another good idea. Wait a minute. Here's a good person. Here's a good person I had to talk to. And this, here's got an answer. More information. Oh, got another answer. Got another idea. Got information. Oh, here's another cool person that I think is cool to talk to that always helps me. Boom. There's the other answer. Look what we just did. Look at this. Look what we just did. You just sorted out your brains on paper and you separated it by two options. What's working or what's good and what's not working and what is not good. So the reason why you fail is your head's a mess. How do you get this first step taken care of? You get a pad of paper. You make a list. You draw a line down the middle of the paper. On one side, you write what's not working. On the other side, you write what is working. Find the 10 things that are not working. Find the 10 things that are working. Sort out your brains. You got to sort out your brains because look at this. If you don't, let's put it all back. There's information, there's ideas. Oh, let's put this all back. And I know you're thinking, no, don't put that back, Kirk. Don't. It's going to get all messy again. Well, if you don't do this exercise, this is what's going to happen. We put all this back in here and look at that. You're smart. You got a bunch of smarts in there. But you can't use those smarts when you've got this stuff all over it. Look at this. It just makes sense. This just makes sense. How much more sense do we need to make this? Look at that. How are you supposed to think when you have that pile in there? So what do you want? Do you want to keep this all inside your head? Oh, but Kirk, this doesn't do anything to put it on paper. You know what? It doesn't work to keep it all in your head. You're not organized in your head. You don't have a filing cabinet in your head. You don't have a pad of paper in your head. You can't keep thoughts straight in your head. You might as well stop trying to do it in your head because you just can't. It's a mess. You have a pile of stuff in your head. And you keep thinking you're going to be able to figure it out by yourself and be able to just manage it. Oh, how's that working for you? Oh, yeah, it's not, is it? It's not. You get a pad of paper out and you get to write down the things that are going on because you need help on the outside to help you on the inside. I'm not kidding. You do this, you're going to feel a huge relief. You're going to feel like somebody just took 100 pounds off your brains and that it literally helps you clear up a bunch of stress and frustration and a bunch of difficulties going on inside your head because you're like everybody else. And like me too, we can't sort stuff in our head very well, especially when it's full. So you get a pad of paper. Look how easy this is. Or jump on your computer. I don't care how you do it. Just do it. But sort it out. What's working, what's not working, so that you can have a clear mind. You know what will happen when you have a clear mind? You can think. These are the thinking steps. This is the doing steps. This is the thinking, doing, thinking, doing, thinking, doing, thinking. Boom, got your goal. But you need space to think. That's why you got to clear your head up. That's why you make a list and you separate it. Isn't that awesome? Clear thinking. Boy, what would happen if you had some of that? What would happen if you actually could think clearly? I'm serious. Send this to your friend. They need some help. You know, the person on your team who's struggling, who can't make sales, send it to them. You know your friend who's just always stressed. They're always worried and they're always just everything's terrible and their house is a mess. Send this video to them because if you can't sort out your brains, you can't sort out your house. If you can't sort out your brains, you're not going to make more in sales. If you can't sort out your brains, guess what? You're going to keep being ornery at your kids. And if you can't sort out your brains like this, you're going to be really grumpy to your spouse. I'm serious. You're not even going to get the job. If you try to go and get a job and your brains are not sorted out, you're not going to get hired because you're a mess in your head. Clean it up. Separate it into two lists. That's what you got to do. It affects everything. It affects everything. Get her done. So I'm going to change this. This is why you fail. I'm also going to go, this is how you succeed. How you succeed. Boom. That's what happens. Yeah, we just figured out why you fail, but this is how you succeed. Ding. Okay, we got it. Okay, get it done. Send this video to the person you know is struggling because they need to see this. And they got to start this as soon as possible because they can't think. Any person and every person you know that is overwhelmed, if they're overwhelmed, they have full brains. It's just full of stuff and it's all mixed together. It's just scrambled together. If you know somebody who's struggling, forward this to them now so they can understand this too. And it's super simple. Follow this every day. The relief is going to be there so that you can think between the steps how to stay on track. You see this? This is the track. You stay on track. And when you stay on track, boom, you get where you want to go. I know. Cool, huh? Cool. Send this to your friend. Okay, now here's something else though. Man, have you ever thought about being a coach? Have you ever thought about being a mentor? What if you learn the skill of motivation? That's what I do. I train people how to be phenomenal at helping other people, how to help people accomplish their goals, how to be a life coach, a mentor, change people's lives. I love teaching people how to notice what the problems really are, how to go about mentoring people, and what are the techniques to teach people. It's super cool. Art of Mentoring is intentional, it's organized, and it literally teaches people how to create, cope, and empower each other. So if you've ever thought about doing this, I tell you what, this is like a super cool time to do it because I am going to make your day right here. Woohoo! So yeah, here it is. If you want to do this, if you ever wanted to be able to learn how to accomplish goals, solve problems, build confidence, our whole mission, my whole purpose is to have a mentor in every home. Every family can benefit from somebody in the home knowing how to accomplish goals, how to solve problems, how to build confidence, especially emotional management skills and coping skills. Seriously, how to improve your life and how to deal with stress. Really, this training is an online course that I teach, and that's all it is 147. So if you want more information, go to 3ke.2/mentor, or right down below, just click on the link and you'll find out information for the content, the training, the next class, so that you can receive this, so you can be the mentor in your home, in your group, in your family. Because somebody's got to know what's going on, because there's too many people who don't know what's going on. They don't know what the real problems are, and they don't know how to solve them. But you can. You could be the one. So for an extremely affordable price, let me teach you what I've learned over the last 16 years. Oh yeah, I'm not just a fly-by-night guy. I've been in this for a long time. Check it out. I've been here for a long time. 16 years, 40 trainings, 173 live events a year, large audiences, lots of training videos, 18,000 hours of experience. I've done over 5,900 presentations, given out $3.5 million in scholarships, been on TV 85 times, and you can count on clean language and clean stories. Cool, huh? My wife and I, we love what we do. This is our mission, our purpose. We're driven. This is what we do. But what we really want is we want to be able to support people, to someone in the home to be the mentor in the home. If this interests you and you feel a calling to make a difference in the world, we're the ones to work with, because we're all about family, we're all about marriage, we're all about serving each other. And for a very affordable price, that's the price. It's not higher than that. That's just crazy awesome, right? Jump in, go to this link, 3ke.to/mentor, and you can read more about this. Jump in. You'll love the course, and you'll change your life, seriously, forever. And then you can change other people's lives so that they can get themselves on track to where they want to go. Cool, huh? Well, check us out. We're here. We're legit. We're real. Boom. And by the way, go clean your head. Go clean your brains. Instead of cleaning your room, clean your brains, right? Get it organized. Yeah, and then jump in. We'd love to work with you. You're going to find out that everything I teach here, you can teach too. Super cool. Anywhere you live in the world, game on. Let's work together. Okay, super cool. All right, love you guys. Have a great time. Bye-bye. Talk to you again soon. All right, love you. Bye.